school in Texas is defending its decision to suspend a black student for more than 2 weeks over his hair.
That student's name is Daryl George. He's just 17 years old, and as you can see, he has his hair in twisted dreadlocks. The school first suspended Daryl at the end of August and then just suspended him again yesterday.
All of this is despite a new law in Texas that just took effect. It's called the Crown Act. The acronym stands for, quote, create a respectful and open world for natural hair. And the law prohibits racial discrimination based on hairstyles.
NBC News correspondent Rehema Ellis covers education for us and joins us now in studio. So, Rehema, first off, how is the school explaining their decision right now?
The school says that they are following the student handbook, and the handbook says that students are not allowed to have hair extending below their eyebrows, their earlobes, or the top of their T-shirt. And it's important to take a look at the picture here. This young man's hair is up. His mother said he has not worn his hair long since he started in school, and therefore they're wondering what the school is doing. We have a statement from the school that says the Barbers Hill ISD, which stands for Independent School District, dress code is not in conflict with the Crown Act, and that's from the Communications Department. The Crown Act, as you were saying, Kate, it says that no one is allowed to discriminate against someone, whether in the workplace or in the school place, based on their hairstyle or the texture of their hair. And that includes, and they specifically say, that includes afros, that includes dreadlocks, and that includes twists. So school is saying one thing, and the law seems to say something else.
And I'm sitting here wondering, does the family have a lawyer at this point or anything? Because when you start talking about laws, you wonder if a family might decide to take some legal action. That hasn't happened.
Well, good thing you're wondering, because they do have an attorney who is speaking for the family and who is saying that this is definitely something that the family is going to fight, that they're going to fight vehemently. As you can see, again, I think it's so important that we keep seeing this young man's picture, because it seems to be in stark contrast to what the school is saying. His hair is not below his earlobes. It is not touching his shoulders, but it is up. And in fact, we have something from the family, a soundbite from the mother, talking about the impact this is having on her child.
I want them to change their policies. I want them to stop being discriminatory against black and brown kids. His grades are failing, like they're going down drastically. He's not getting a proper education. He's not getting the proper instructions.
I'd like to go back to class and do what I need to do to get my education.
And besides that, he hasn't been able to participate in any extracurricular activities, no sports activities, because he is on suspension.
That is so much for one young person to navigate. And I want to just back up Eagle Eye here. What's the significance, walk us through it, of natural hair in the black community, but also in general? I mean, it's no secret. I've worn weaves, I've worn braids, I've worn wigs. I'm wearing my natural hair now. There is some power in that.
Absolutely. And I think for this family, one of the things that they're shocked by is that this is happening to them, that a law has to be created in order to make certain that people are not discriminated based on something that they can change if they want to. My hair is straight, yours is not, but it's something that is natural to them. It's also part of the culture. Hair is not just a hairstyle for African Americans. It's been something that's been used traditionally back during slavery. It was a way of braiding roots into the hair that would define escape routes from slavery. And it's also been a political statement in the 70s of black power and people wearing their hair in a natural way. But it has not been an easy road for African Americans to determine how they will wear their hair, because it's been so often blacks have been said, we want you to conform to a white European style of fashion. And when people don't do that, there's tension.
Yeah, and that road certainly continues.
Rehema, please continue to follow this for us, okay?
We'll watch it.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.
This is the hairstyle that has Daryl George, a junior at Barbers Hill High School in Mont Belvieu, in trouble.
It is a part of who we are.
He's been in school suspension since August 31st. That's the same week Texas outlawed racial discrimination based on hairstyles.
I had a meeting with the principal and assistant principal, and they said that it's because the Crown Act doesn't cover the length of his hair.
According to the dress code posted to BHISD's website, the policies were established to teach grooming and hygiene, instill discipline, and ensure students are dressed in a manner that is clean and neat. For male students, that means their hair cannot extend below their eyebrows or earlobes, not even if the hair is gathered or pulled back.
I want them to change their policies. I want them to stop being discriminatory against black and brown kids. Not just mine, but any other black and brown kid.
Darisha George says her son has not worn his hair down since school started in mid-August.
I'm trying to figure out how he's getting violated when y'all never seen his hair let down. How do y'all know it's below his eyebrows?
This is her son's first year at the school. The family just moved to the area, and the hair problems are not just causing them headaches. It's impacting Daryl's entire high school experience.
His grades are failing. Like, they're going down drastically. He's not getting a proper education. He's not getting the proper instructions.
I'd like to go back to class and do what I need to do to get my education.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.
Good morning. Today is Saturday, September 23rd. In the year 2023, it's Grayson. He heard the alarm. He heard the big countdown. And Ginger's here too, trying to get to my coffee for some odd reason. I don't know why. He doesn't got a fresh cup of coffee. She's over here with the coffee and trying to get to that. Doggies are not supposed to drink coffee. And it's just black coffee. Ain't nothing else. Shit on none of this. Your son comes home from school. The school has said he needs to cut his hair so he can go to school and get an education. They say the hair is too long. It must be cut. What's more important? The length of your child's hair. As a parent, what's more important? Your child getting an education or fighting with these people? And then you're trying to grab my checkbook out of my pocket. Got my little child paying some bills today. Yeah, I do write checks. I ain't stupid. I ain't get no money owes a cat. I write them motherfuckers a check. I get that check back, it clears my bank account, and I can make sure I was paying some of the DeKalb County taxes. So make sure the motherfuckers get that check. Anyway, your child is in school. They say they need a haircut so they can get back in class. What's more important? Y'all look around, Black America. Look around these communities. Y'all see all these black folks running around here who can barely read and write, and they didn't graduate high school in the past few years. They can barely get into these colleges. Is anybody paying attention to what's going on around here? I am. My child's concern, but it's the most important thing for my child, is to get an education. The first thing I did was ran his ass up to a barbershop and said, okay, we need to cut this hair so that you can get your ass back into that school and get an education so that now when you graduate from school, you can grow your hair or whatever length you want to. But right now, this mother admits her son is failing because they're over there fighting him over a stupid haircut of some hair. This is stupid to me. Now, y'all motherfuckers can do the fuck around because I know you niggas. My son, I can see you ignorant like this dumb bitch. That's his mother. She's ignorant. The most important thing right about now should be for her son to get an education. If that school is not going to provide you because y'all going to keep this, then transfer him to another school. File a lawsuit, but meanwhile, get him into another school.
On it. Everything you need to know about Apple products is at Apple's website.
Even Apple could be there on it. Yeah, transfer theirs to another school. What's more important, your child's education or fighting over the length of some stupid hair? Now, this has been going on for weeks, and I've always kind of felt that this stuff is foolish. Your education is the most important thing at this boy's point in his life. There are so many black people, black youth, particularly black men, black teenagers, who are filling the prison system because they can't get a job or an education. They can't even read and write. They don't even have to use no laptop computer. I've dealt with these kids. People walk through my house and sit at these computers. They look like, I say, well, go log on the computer unless they can't do nothing. I'm 53 years of age. I graduated high school back in 1989, decades ago. But I don't have to use a fucking computer, and these guys don't. I bet you my life, you put a computer in front of that young man with this hairstyle that they fighting for, and he couldn't even log on to it and get that computer working. Fuck that hairstyle. Cut that shit off and get that nigga back into that school so he can get an education. Now, after he graduates school, he can do what the fuck he want to do with his hair. That's what I would tell my son. I would not be fighting with these administrators over that fucking haircut. I don't give a fuck about that damn hair. He can be bald as far as I'm concerned. But you gonna cut this hair and get your ass back into that fucking school. I'm not going to fight with these people over no fucking school. That's we ain't fighting about that. We are gonna fight to get you a good education now. That's how I feel. You niggas can do what you want to do because I go, she doing what she want to do. I want some of that coffee. Why do you want some of this coffee? You don't want none of this coffee. It's just black coffee. You don't want none of that ginger. Trust me. They smell it. I don't want that coffee. You don't want that coffee? No, you don't. No. I'm sorry. Your tummy was hurting you yesterday. You ate something yesterday. It was crapping all over the damn place. Yes, you were. Now you're feeling better today and you're running around. That's why I let her run around because she was not feeling good at all yesterday. I don't know what she ate. All right, go play. I don't get this whole thing about this hairstyle. I know a lot of y'all probably like, but it's a right. I don't give a fuck about that damn hair. I want my child to have an education so he can go to college and do something productive for his life. So he can start his own business and throw his head over the fuck where he wants to. Or open up a school and then he can run the school the way he want to do it. Now, as it stands, this is you missing out on education over some stupid haircut. Cut that shit off and keep moving. When does common sense kick in here? Just for some black folks, ain't no damn common sense. I don't give a fuck about. I'm concerned about this is my son. That hair would be cut and he'd be in school learning something. Or we would have transferred to another school. I'm not going to fight with these people over this bullshit. We're going to go someplace else. But the first place we're going to go is to that barber shop to cut that damn hair. Yeah, they say it's pulled up and all this stuff. I get it. Y'all, you got to pay attention to what's happening in our communities. It is very hard out there for black men, particularly black teenagers, young men. They have a real hard time out there. Without education, what the fuck you gonna do with your life? Yeah, I got friends who went to school in the past recent years and got college degrees. They're in their 20s, 25, 26. They got these worthless ass college degrees and they can't find a job nowhere. They're not very, I'm not a big fan of all these weird hairdos. I'm just not. And I'm noticing something that a lot of my clients that have these dreadlocks and these hairdos, they're not weird. I take that word back. It's just a hairstyle. But the choice of the hairstyle that they have is hindering from getting placed in certain jobs, even with a college degree. Is it worth it? I don't know. I mean, it's just fucking hair. I ain't got none of it. I ain't worried about it. I started shaving my hair in my early 20s, and my barber, my hair started to thin. I said, you know what? And I literally started shaving my hair off. I got tired of going to the barber shop, sitting up there all day, thinking you next in the chair, and then somebody else said, oh, he's got an appointment, then you sitting there for another hour. Okay. I went home and started shaving my hair, and I said, fuck this shit. I've been shaving it ever since. I ain't thought about no damn shit. Shave right on off. A lot easier and cheaper than maintaining that bullshit ass hair. And besides, I think it looks good on myself personally, but I don't give a fuck about no damn hair. I'm concerned about what's in my wallet. Like I was just paying them damn bills, writing them damn checks with the money in there. Do what y'all want to do though, because I know some of y'all gonna fight. Man, I'm gonna go up to this school and fight my child. Fight for your child to get an education. And if it starts with a haircut, so be it. Or move to another school. This is futile. This is foolish. And the school is over there fighting. They fighting back. I mean, this has been going on for weeks now. Weeks. They say she has an attorney. They doing this. They doing that. Oh, ain't nobody kicked no common sense. Ain't kicked in, and nobody's here and said, okay, let's cut this head and get this boy back into school. We'll deal with this at a later date. You can file your lawsuit and do all this other stuff. It's just fucking hair. It will grow back. Don't mind it, grow back. I ain't get fucked up. I ain't doing no damn hair. When I was in high school, I had this high top fade. I had to show y'all some of my high school pictures back then. It was popular. I think I wore that high top fade until my hair started to thin, and I had to cut all of it. Enough of that. Back in them pictures look like it was just a style back then. I never had a chance to when the Afro stage was probably in the 70s. So when I was in high school, people weren't wearing no Afros. And that was the 70s style thing. I didn't even get a chance to have an Afro. My cousins and my other family members did, but I never had an Afro. You know. And I can imagine, even then, I wondered if people going around to a school with a big old Afro, did that create some conflict in these schools? I don't care about no damn hair. I am more concerned with my child getting an education, going to school, going to work, going to school, learning something. That's more of that would be my concern, not his hair. When they said that hair was too long, we'd have went straight to the barber shop and got that shit chopped and got his hair right back in school the very next day. You get your ass back in that school. We'll deal with your hair when you graduate. You can grow your hair however you want to. Right now, them folks got rules up there. We're going to follow the rules, whether we like it or not. I want you to get an education. And if you can't get an education at school, then we need to immediately get you into another school. Fast. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And again, that's just my thoughts. If this is my son, y'all niggas can do what you want to do. Like I see a lot of y'all gonna be up there fighting. I think this mother's ignorant, in my opinion. Fuck that damn hair. He's failing in everything. I'm talking to myself, okay, this is not making sense, lady. Your son is failing in everything and you worry about his fucking hair? Really? You that stupid? Yeah, she's stupid. And yeah, I don't give a fuck about no damn hair, whether you white, black, gay, straight. I don't give a fuck about no hairstyle. I don't care. This boy is there to get an education, get into school, and learn something. And if his hair is hindering him, cut the shit off. I wish I could see these damn smelly dogs over here. They hindering my education over here. They need a bath. But anyway, I need to run my ass up to the post office real quick and give me some breakfast. Like I said, there's some breakfast here. It's a lot of noise in the background here. They got this toy. They just having a good damn time over here. Somebody come get these mutts a bath. That's what we're. Come here. Give me that toy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Y'all just determined to have that damn toy. The toy just rolling all over the damn place. I don't know if I can see this little ball. They chasing behind. They just chasing the little ball around. Then they fighting them and the ball is rolling around. Now, I don't even think y'all can even see the ball. There it is. And they fighting over the ball and the ball is rolling around. It makes this little noise. I got the ball now. Perfect. This is what they running around chasing behind. And it makes this noise. Wobble, wag, give. They love this little toy. They be running around. Now it's right here. I got it. That's right, Grayson. I got that damn ball. I got it. Yep, I got it. I got it. It's quiet up here now. Nice and quiet. Stinky. They need a bath. I had to do that bath, get in bath myself. Anyway, I just wanted to do a video about that. And I know a lot of y'all may not agree with my thoughts on this, but that boy needs to be focused on the education, not a hairstyle. Or transfer him to another school, do whatever needs to be done, file a lawsuit, get him back into school, whatever needs to be done, get that boy back in school so he can he's sitting there looking stupid. I mean, it's not making sense to me. If that were my son, that hair would have been chopped and he'd been back in class, working on his homework assignments. Education, y'all, I'm old enough to know that if these kids don't get an education, they doomed. They're doomed. I see it in my family. I see it in my nieces and nephews. I was too young to even understand. When my sisters had these kids and stuff, I was too young. I was in high school when they had those kids. There's no way that these kids should be walking around here today and don't know how to use a laptop computer. That's something they should have learned in high school. They should have had laptops and everything else instead of Get out from under my feet. Move. Y'all really clear it on out here. stinky and they playing too damn much. In fact, here, take this ball and go in the house. Here. There's that ball. I threw it in the house. There you go. Go get it. I'm going to slam this damn door in the head. Let you stay inside the house. Anyway, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. I'm going to Mexico tomorrow. I'm going to talk about Atlanta. Oh, my God. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go to the post office. I need to shave. Oh, shit. I need to go get my toes done. Well, maybe I can do it up the street. Yeah. In fact, I think I'm going to go. I need to get a pedicure because I'm going out of the country to Mexico tomorrow. Let me get my toes done. Let me go do that right now and grab me some breakfast and go get my toes and nails done and go prepare to pack and get the fuck up out of here. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Today is Saturday, September 23rd. I can't wait to y'all crazy thoughts and I can see some of y'all fighting for this man's hairstyle. And this boy needs to be in school learning how to read and write. His mama used to sit in her own mouth. Their son is failing and everything right about now. That needs to change. But anyway, this is my thoughts and opinion. Don't pay me no attention. I'm just a crazy old man on the internet. That's what people say. He's the whole food. And I said, okay, whatever. Today is Saturday, September 23rd. The year, I'm so sorry about the rack in the back here. It's Saturday, September 23rd. The year is 2023. And I'm out of here. Don't forget to play that lottery. It's up there. It's big money today. I'm out of here. Enjoy the rest of this beautiful day.